It all started when I was playing GTA and I found this cool looking car. So I decided to just borrow it for a little while. But little did I know the car I borrowed was of none other than John Wick.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell.
Now that John Wick is after me, I had to do something quick. So I decided to make an animation of him in hopes he would spare my life. To be honest, John Wick movies are great. There is nothing bad for me to say about it. The CGI amazing, choreography top notch, visual effects.
Me.
I would defend this movie like Italians defend pasta. Because I love watching a guy in black suit having revenge by brutally murdering people, choking them to death.
Hey, you haven't been coming to your therapy sessions lately. Are you okay?
Yeah man, I'm fine. Everything is fine. So, after nearly avoiding my video from getting deleted, I have some serious questions. How is John Wick 5 in development if John Wick reached the gates of heaven in John Wick 4? The last thing I want is John Wick turning into Fast and Furious franchise. I mean, Fast and Furious, they are great, but not anymore. We see John Wick passing, him in his grave. They've literally turned him invincible.
You know what happened last time, just drive careful, please.
For remaking John Wick, I will need to first watch John Wick. So I will go on my trusted streaming service Netflix. I'm sure they will have it. Yeah, apparently they don't in my country. It's time to cancel my subscription. For making a John Wick animation, we will need John Wick. But for legal reasons, I can't call it John Wick. So I will call it John Wack, which suits it cause the animation will turn out like shit anyways. John Wick had very noticeable features like his majestic hair, his signature black suit which he wears all the time. So all I needed to do was replicate these exact...
But what the hell, boy?
Yeah, I can explain. I found this software called FaceGen which can create face morph from the image we feed it. So I opened Pinterest, downloaded 2 Keanu Reeves images, one from front and one from side. I uploaded it to FaceGen and waited. And got back this result, which looks bad. But wait for it. When I apply this morph to my character, it looks... And it also has the FaceGen watermark because I was using the trial version. Now that our John Wick is ready, we can move on to the next part, which is... Okay, let's go step by step. If we have John Wick, we need to make enemies for him to eliminate. So I went to Mitsumo and got this pre-rigged soldier model and imported it into Blender. Then I used Auto Rig Pro to re-rig our character so that we have more control over it. Making enemies, check.
You better close my door. Lucky I don't beat your ass. Oh, whoa.
The most common thing in John Wick movies is blood. So I got this blood texture from Crystal Bridge, added it to my scene, placed a gun on the floor to make it look like an actual crime scene.
Oh, yo, what the hell is this thing, bro?
John Wick has a basement where he stores his guns, so I decided John Wick should also have a place where he can store his weapons. I ended up with the idea of a board thingy where the guns can be stacked. I don't know what's it called, let me chat GPT it real quick. Pegboard, it's called a pegboard. I'm pretty sure peg means something else, but whatever.
Bye-bye, Russia!
For making a pegboard, we will need to add a plane, add a cylinder, use an array modifier, duplicate it, change the axis, increase the number, and at last add a boolean modifier to the plane. And our pegboard is ready. I also wanted John Wick to be shirtless, so people would simp on him and I would get more likes. But what's better than a shirtless back? A shirtless back with tattoos on it. I'm straight by the way. So I got this cool looking tattoo online, plugged it into the body shader of the character, changed repeat to clip and added texture coordinates to it, so I can manipulate its location on the skin. And now our John Wick has tattoos. John Wick loved his cars. He had killed I don't know how many people for this car. So I decided to include a car animation sequence too. For making a car animation, we will need a car. Specifically this kind of muscle car. Well, I was in luck. I had purchased an add-on called Traffic for one of my past videos, which gave me access to a huge library of cars, which also contained this Dodge Challenger 1969, which is the same car as John Wick used to drive.
She's 70.
69.